I have been using stems in my DJ sets ever since they were first introduced in 2023. In that time, I have found that there is one main way to best use stems to have the biggest impact on your DJ sets and to get the best reactions from the crowd. And in this video, I'm going to show you what that technique is and how to use it so that you can have better DJ sets as well. The technique that I'm going to teach you in this video, I also share as part of my free email series, where I send you 30 of my best DJ tips and advice for free over 30 days. So if you are interested in that, you can sign up by going to my website, offtherackjack.com, or go to the link in the description. The best way that I have found to use stems when DJing is to isolate the vocals from one track and then put those vocals over the top of another track that doesn't already have vocals in it. There are two ways that you can do this when DJing, and the first way that I am going to show you is how to create a live mashup. This is when you are playing a track already to the audience, and that track has a section of it with no vocals in. And then what we're going to do is put vocals from another track over the top of that section and create a live mashup. Let me give you an example. So on the left hand side here, we have the track Love Tonight. Now this track does have vocals in it, but there is a section that is 2 phrases long during the build up that has no vocals in. Or at least they push quite far back in the track so you can't hear them, which sounds like this. Alright, so you can hear that track then, it had vocals in at that section, and now it's gone into the build up and it has no vocals in. This continues for 2 phrases during the build up until the track drops. So I was going to flick it on a little bit further. So what we can do here is use that gap with no vocals in to grab a vocal from another track and put it over the top, creating a mashup. So one track that I like to do this with when I DJ live is the track Titanium. So I like to go around this point in the track, so at the start of the break on this track, and listen to the vocals. Right, now this vocal and this build-up is also 2 phrases long before the drop, so it fits perfectly into that gap. So what I'm going to do here on the track on the right hand side is remove all the other sounds such as the drums, bass and instruments, leaving just the vocals. So I'm just going to change it to my performance pad mode where I have stems set up, and just press the vocal button, and now you can see it just has vocals. Ricochet, you take your aim, fire away. Now, if you're not sure how to do what I've just done, where you can set up stems on your DJ controller, on the performance pads, and also on the EQ dials, I have done a full video explaining how to do this, and I'll link that in the description of this video. Now, what we need to do is just get our timing right on these 2 tracks. So I'm going to go to the drop of the track Love Tonight, just where the kick and bass come back in. All right, just there. So I'm going to wind that back to the first beat of the drop. And just so we have a visual marker here so I know where this point is, I'm just going to set a hot cue. Then I'm going to do exactly the same on the track on the right. Just go to the drop of the track. Now, it might be quite difficult to see here because we have stems activated. So I'm just going to turn that off and deactivate it. Now we should be able to see the drop a bit clearer because we have all the colors of the waveform. All right, just there. Let's wind that back and let's set a hot cue just here as well. Then what I'm going to do on the track on the left hand side is beat jump to the left, backwards, 2 phrases. And that will take us to the start of the build up of the track that has no vocals in. So I'm going to go to beat jump on the left hand side, use the 32 beat jump, go to the left twice. 1, 2. Then what I'm going to do is just set a hot cue here. This is the start of the build up of the track with no vocals in. So now what I need to do is the same on the right hand side, go to beat jump, jump to the left 2 phrases, which is 32 beats twice. 1, 2. Now this takes us to the start of the vocals on the track Titanium. I'm going to set a hot cue just here. Now if we line these hot cues up, we should have the perfect timing for this mashup. Altogether, that would sound like this. Now, sometimes I will create a loop with that vocal of Titanium just to add a bit more extra attention to the build-up. But there at the end of it, just to see that we had the timing right, I just put a bit of echo on instead. You can always have a play around with the vocal on the other track, chop and change it in and out, set loops, set hot cues, and have a bit of a play around to make it sound more interesting. So what I have here is a quick example of me doing a live mashup in a club, just to show you how this would work in a real life scenario. In this particular video, I have a remix of the track Kermcraft 400, Zombie Nation, and then I put the vocals of the track Runaway over the top of it. Check it out, it sounds like this. Now I've got another quick example here where I do another live mashup where I have a remix of the track Bittersweet Symphony, and then I put the vocals of the track Rihanna, Only Girl in the World, over the top during the build up and just as the track drops. Check it out. Now the second way that I'm going to show you how to use stems when DJing is to isolate the vocals on the track that's already playing to the audience and then bring a key part of the next track in at full volume and then eventually transitioning over into that next track. So let me give you a quick example. So a transition that I like to use when I DJ live is this track on the left hand side, No Broke Boys, is quite popular at this moment. And what I like to do as the track builds up and just as it drops, I remove all the other sounds apart from the vocals and bring the break and the melody of the track Heads Will Roll. The melody of the track Heads Will Roll is very popular and it gets huge reactions from the crowd and it sounds like this. Now I'll bring that in on the drop, which sounds like this, on the other track, No Broke Boys. But instead of having the other sounds in there, what I'll do is isolate the vocals, which sounds like this. And at that point, bring the melody and the main part of the track Heads Will Roll in at full volume. Now what we can do here is just set some hot cues again, just as visual markers. Now I don't necessarily do this when I DJ live, but just to show you guys what's happening, I'm just going to set a hot cue just here. This is the point where I'll bring the next track in at full volume, and I'm just also going to highlight the start of the break, which is just here. So it's at these 2 points here that I'm going to remove the vocals from one track and bring the next track in at full volume. Altogether, that would sound like this. Now again, at this point here, you can have a play around with the vocals, chop and change it up a little bit, make it more interesting. But I'm just showing you how to do this mashup first. And then it'll transition over into the next track. So the main difference between these two techniques that I'm showing you is that the first one, we don't actually transition over into the second track with the vocals. We just use the vocals over the top to create a live mashup. But in this example now, we're using stems to actually transition over into the next track. Alright, to show you how that works, I actually found a live clip of me doing that exact transition on my social media, so I'm going to show you how that works in a real life scenario. This is also a technique that I really like to use with hip hop and R&B tracks as well, where you isolate the vocals from the track that's already playing to the audience and bring the next track's key point in at full volume, getting full impact. I found another example for you here. I'm going to show you that. Check it out. If you're interested in what kind of tracks that I play when I DJ live, I have created a top 100 track list of tracks that I DJ with. If you want to get hold of that, I do include it in the 30 tips and advice that I give away for free in my email newsletter. I hope this video has been helpful. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again in the future. Bye for now.